Hello friends, welcome back to Study IT Express. Today we will try to learn about the SQL. So today we will start using the select queries, and other forms of SQL, right? So you may be remembering that this is the data model which we were having, right? If you see, there's a department table, there's a HOD table, there's a student table, and there's a teacher table, right? Now, if you see over here, right, and if I take an example, I will take a new window, right, and if I say select star from, or first I will say use database college, right, database college, use database. Okay, now if you see over here, this is making it as, if you see over here, this one, right, you see the red dot over here, which simply means that the command which I have given is wrong. Red means underline that there is something wrong, you have to check it. Okay, now if I run it, this will show me some error. What it is? You have this one, correct, which means if I remove this one, okay, and then let's execute it. Look, now it is working, which means that I have used the database college, correct. Now if I do, since anyways I have already showed you that I have already created the all these different tables. Okay, so if I say tell me, like okay, if I ask you this question, that in the college tell me all the department in the college. Fair enough, very simple question, right? So what will you do? Simple query is select star from college dot department. We will see here now. If you go over here and you just say, I'll just, for the sake of making my life easy, I will copy from here college dot department, and I will say select star from college dot department. Okay. And it's a good practice to select the SQL query which you want to execute. Run it. Look, everything came. Right. Now, what does this select star from college dot department means? Simple. Okay. So what does it mean is that if suppose there is a dining table, and here actually there is a geometry box is there, okay, and then there is a pencil box is there, okay, there is a there is a book which is there, and there is a drawing sheet which is there. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, now if I say bring all the objects present on the table to me. Very simple, right? So what you will do, you will pick up this, you will pick up this, this, and this, and then you will bring to me. The same thing happens in the database when we say star. Star simply means anything and everything, which simply means all the columns, all the rows, bring everything. On the for me. Simple, right? Very simple. This is what is called star. From simply means what is the place from where it is, right? Just for an example, let's take an example of this one, table 1, right? In the same way, there is a table 2, right? Here, suppose, like, instead of this one, food is there, right? Different kinds of food is there, right? If I say select or bring all the objects from the table 1 to me, which means that you will bring this one. If I say table, you'll get confused and you will ask me from which table you want. You want from the first table, which is having these things, or you want from second table, which is having food on it. So you will say, you know what, bring me from the table 1, which is having all the school supplies. So from simply means from which place. Now this is database, college, and this is table. Okay, now for example, if suppose this is one room, okay, and there is another room also, this is room number 1, and there is one more room which is same and which is room number 2. Same thing, everything same. Here also there is a table 1 which is having the school supplies, and table 2 which is having the food item. Same thing, everything same. I'll say bring the school supplies from table 1. You will say, okay, table 1 is there in room 1 as well as room 2. Which one you want? So I will say, you know what, bring me from room number 1, table 1, right? So what you will do, you will go over here, room number 1, you will enter, and then you will see here it is, you will bring everything there. Same way here also, database is the one container inside which there is another container which is having a table, as I mentioned in my previous class also, right? It is like this, right? Database is also called schema, right? Let me show you. This is the schema. Not here, I will say here. This is schema. Inside this one is the table, right? And inside this, there is rows, okay, columns. That's it, right? This is the everything. Okay, so select star from simply means that it will bring the data from the database of a particular table. Okay, now sequence is from, right? First it will say from, as I told you here also, it will do select star from, and then what is the DB, what is the table name, as simple as that. Okay, now if I show you here, right, the first question was tell me, and always remember this is the comment, and you can say tell me all the, okay, tell me, look at this is called commenting. Okay, tell me all the department of this college. Very easy, right? You just say select star from department, right? I'll just make it question number 1. Question number 1. Okay, and when I say color select star from department, and suppose if you do execute like this also, right? Let's see what happens, right? It will not work, right? Because you have to select the line. Okay, now when you do this way, look, it came. Ignore this null part. Okay, this is nothing, this is coming in the MySQL, but if you see other databases, right, it will not come. Okay, and moreover I am getting the admin rights, that's the reason. Now you see here there are how many departments? 7 departments. If you see here, there are 7 departments, 1 2 3 4, you know, all these 7, and this is the name of all the department, and these are the HOD ID. Very simple, correct? Now if suppose I say, right, I only want to know the information of civil department, just for an example, right? My question here is where it has gone. Okay, tell me the details about the civil department, just for an example. Very simple, right? Civil department. So what you gonna do now? I will try to introduce you the where clause. Okay, what does where clause means? Okay, let me show you here. Let me show here. One second. Yeah. Okay, if I say tell me all the information of civil department, right? Very simple. What you will do is select star, again star means everything, from college dot department. Till here we have already studied, right? Where department underscore ID equal to what it is, department, or yeah, department DEPT underscore 006. Very simple, right? Or instead of this, if you don't want to use this, we can, there is option 1, this is option number 1, right? Or, and the second option is, if suppose you are not aware of this department ID itself, you only know the name civil, so there is option number 2, which is saying select star from college dot department where, see column name, what is column name? Engineering department name, engineering department name equal to civil. Very simple, right? So in this way you'll get to know what is the department name, right? So this is another way of doing it. Fair enough, right? Now college.department, for the ease of making it simple, I am copying it over from here. If you want, you can copy or you can write it down, anything is fine. Where, right, engineering department, right, ENG, look, it already came because I gave college.department equal to civil. Okay, then just run it. Very simple. Okay, so in this way you can do it, right? Now, okay, now if I tell you about something about logical operators, okay, there's something called logical operators. I'm pretty sure you would have heard about it, but let me explain you again, because next all these things will be depending on it. Okay, there is something called logical operators. There are three types of logical operator. Main, actually, and, number 2 or, number 3 not. And this one you have to understand it properly. The reason being is because you have to use it with different now search operators, right? Now, and simply means what, right? And operator, and operator, this simply means that both the conditions should be true should be true for making the condition true. For example, if suppose there are two inputs, A, B, and then the last one is result. Okay, where 0 represents condition is false, right, and 1 means condition is true. Okay, so 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Simply look, if suppose there are two options, right, let me put this way. If suppose we were having the classes, right, if suppose you consider yourself as a one student and I consider myself as a teacher, right? Now, if you or me, if both of us will come, then only the class will happen, right? Which simply means for the class to happen, both of us should be available, should be present. Very simple, right? If you are absent, I am absent, right? Here what 0 means? 1 means present and 0 means absent. If both of us are absent, then class will happen or not? Class will happen? No. If suppose you are absent, I am present, then also class will not happen. If you are present, I am absent, then also class will not happen. Only both of us are present, then only class will happen, right? So this is how AND operator works. Means both the condition should be true for making the condition true, right? Now let's take an example of OR operator. Okay, OR operator. This simply means that either of condition is true, then automatically the result will be true. Let's take an example of our previous one, right? A and B. This is A, this is B, this is result. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Let's take an example. Let's see, there are two students in my class. In class. Okay, and if suppose I am available, right, teacher is available. Okay, if both are absent, then I cannot teach anybody, then there will be no class, right? If A is absent but B is present, I'm already available, right? So just think I am already available, right? So if one student is absent, second one is present, then class will be there. If A is present, B is absent, then also class B will be there. And if A and B both are present, then definitely class will be there. So only when both the students are absent, then class will be there. As simple as that. Right? This is called OR operator. Either one of them should be present. Right? Third one is NOT operator. NOT operator simply means what? Means if true then false, then false, then true, not. If true, then make it false. And if false, then make it true. True, very simple. So if, and it is only one input, right, and the result of it. If it is 0, NOT operator, 1. If it is 1, NOT operator, 0. Right? Cool. Okay guys, I think we are done over here. Okay, tomorrow I will try to teach you the like, in operators, null, not null, and other things. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot for your time. Take care. Bye bye.